This is often what we talk about as being the better option, and that is Kalista, keeping Varus alive. But no, the engage going to be available here as he locks down the Nautilus.
Carrier once said, I just want to play Nautilus. I'm playing these things because they're the best. After the rounds of nerfs, him having a great sense of engage is really strong. The Gragas here I like, very strong into the chase. We know Doran is good in it.
But looking at it in the hands of T1, I am not nervous at all. I'm in fact a little bit anxious for Genji on the other side because they've got exactly what they want, but they have to weather a storm. And that storm is now coming from T1.
Oh,
yeah.
level advantage.
Can he hit level 2 in time? Owner's on his way.
Yeah, Owner is going to be able to see this as, all right, Peanut going to be able to take that one away. So hits level 2, makes it over the wall. That's a flash from Owner though, the flash to follow from Peanut as he looks to try and escape, but Faker is just going to put him into the cage. I don't know whether he'll have the W available as he's just going to stand still. Oh no, Peanut, and that is first blood. Faker picks it up.
The troubles are already starting, and Doran,
Speaking of troubles,
might be in trouble here as well.
Yep, that's Owner rewarding his top laner for scouting out his jungle. And we'll see, Winter's Wrath is going to go wide, but there's the flash. Permafrost is in, and T1 are going to look for their second. Doran actually going to turn it and gets the solo kill 1v2.
and Doran does it again. And I said right before this, you put Doran on the Gragas.
Onto it very, very nicely. And right here.
Look at this, the body slam blocks him for the melee, but he's still got, of course, the transform to come over here and do the additional damage. Doran waits till the last possible second, flashes here, and then as the damage is trying to come through here, he gets the extra body slam, and just a miscalculation there on the cooldown of body slam.
It was exactly the time it came off cooldown as well. Like that was very close. You might think that it's a detriment for Genji to have to play 2 best-of-5s in a row. I think for a player like Doran especially, he's leveled up and he can continue to do so as now Faker is going to go into melee range against Chovy here, finds himself the burst of flash forward, but it's not going to quite be enough to lock down the kill. That is why you always drink your potions, ladies and gentlemen. Flash for flash though, and Faker he's laning real well today.
We're mostly ahead of the roam because they have actually been playing the lane out very well, right? So we saw previously as well when they were going for the invades, Genji was ready to commit, knowing that their bot lane was on the roam.
Okay, they're going to look to try and escape from this one. Flash out from Carrier as now Blade Caller not going to get the snare, but the Q is going to miss. Featherstorm has to be invested. Actually, a huge cooldown is here on the top side. Zeus is looking for a solo. Just needs to hit another shock blast, and that could be a dead Doran, but no, he takes a drink, and he should be all right. Just Gragas things, I guess.
As mentioned, as Doran.
Yeah, looks for some cooldowns immediately. The flash out from the Gragas, and Zeus, I think he's done it. There's the return of the favors. No, Doran's going to be able to make it out. He just walks it off. There will definitely be a Featherstorm for that one. We'll see whether Genji can even things out on the Drake score. 600 gold the lead here for T1.
He knows.
As, yeah, Peanut gets all the information. Doran's over here as well as Zeus. Can he stay alive? As in goes Peanut. He finds the Cyclone. Zeus could be taken down, but no, it's the fadeaway ultimate from Owner to save his top laner, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's the Q, and now Owner is underneath his turret. Faker is going to come in and look to save his jungler. And once again, Peanut is put inside a cage. He's done this so many times, he's going to stop in there as there is the depth charge. And Delight is going to get them out of there, but it's not going to be enough to save Peanut. A 1-for-1 in the end.
So much money being picked up on this Jace right now. Chovy?
Oh, great little charm here from Chovy. As Zeus finds himself the shock blast. Chovy still needs to be careful. He flashes to get the over-deception, and that's the solo kill.
Really big moment there from Chovy. Incredibly impactful. Currently, I think 18-4 after yesterday.
Yeah.
On this champion, 2 levels up as well.
And
you gotta respect it.
You know, Zeus here goes back in. He actually gets the knockback, which is pretty well played. It's the best he could have done there. But
he's pretty reliable when he's on a late game carry like this.
That's mean. They're gonna target him again.
Maybe.
Well, Owner is in a little bit of trouble. There's the charm. As in goes Delight, they are not risking anything. They're going to make sure that that is a dead Sejuani. He has to use both of his Cyclone charges on kind of nothing. As Doran looks for the angle, it's the cast to deliver the jungle, and that should be the Drake. But now the team fight in Everfrost is beautiful here from Chovy, as it's a double kill for Pays.
And Genji have bet on this composition, saying we are going to be the better team fighting team.
Going into Zeus here today.
And what is very, very cool to see is that, hold up.
Speaking of which, finds another gorgeous cask. The special delivery into the Cyclone of Peanut, and Zeus is dead once again.
T1, it's a T1 Baron, and Genji, no vision here, but they are aware of this. They're going to have to rotate over quickly. TP will be denied.
Chovy, can he find it? No, doesn't actually see him. And now teleport, is it going to have to come in here? Genji in position. There it is, and the pickoff immediately onto the Ari. Oh no, Chovy's being caught there before.
And not only does he not deny the TP, but he's picked instantly in this fight. TP wasted to 5v4.
Cage goes down. Let's see what they can actually find here as Peanut is able to use his warrior tricks to the Baron is down incredibly low. Peanut gets stunned. Can he flash in? He flashes the wrong way. Can he get over the wall? The answer is no, and they pick up Peanut anyway. T1's back in control.
You can't steal a Baron from Guma and Owner, especially when Guma is on Varus. It just isn't going to happen. Bit of a fight here.
Yeah, a bit of a fight in live that is happening. Delight trying to escape. Battle Dance is going to do that as the Baron secured by an empowered Q. Owner once again in a precarious position. And Faker, it's his turn to get caught out of position. And now Pays is going to be delivered a 4th kill this time around. Oh my, I wasn't expecting calamity like this in game 1, gentlemen.
And you mentioned this, Chronicler, just moments ago about last season. Okay, hold on, we're still fighting.
Yep, that is Peanut being put into the bouncy castle as he's down extraordinarily low. Battle Dance comes in, Owner says not on my watch. And he will be able to lock down the jungler. The flash forward from Carrier, but he finds the wall. As Genji gonna get collapsed upon here by T1. A lot of damage being done to this Drake. As let's see whether Owner can even that one out. There's the cast. As Faker's just moved in there. The Cyclone's fantastic. The Drake down to 1 health, and Peanut, as an afterthought, picks up Soul Point. As Doran is incredible at Gragas.
He's a sniper.
Yeah, Carrier goes over, he looks for the huge play, but instead, he's gonna find the Death Chamber, and Genji back in control again.
I really disagree with you because I don't think you're really trying to close the gap on this Genji composition. You're trying to zone it a little bit and set up for damage, and you need more damage. Getting the approach on this team to set up cages isn't really the way this comp operates.
Well, that's a hook. As, oh no, Owner is down so incredibly low, finds another fadeaway, but it's onto a clone Peanut. He does end up having to flash, as now Chovy's taking matters into his own hands. Owner still in a bit of trouble. It's another huge cast. Faker's inside his own cage, but that provides safety to the grand entrance. That is gonna seal the deal, and it's a double kill for Pays. Is it going to be the triple? There it is. And can he get a quadra in game 1?
Peanut does have Cyclone. T1 want to stop this, but I don't think they can.
This is Soul, as they are going to be able to steal it away. They deny the Soul. Owner, he will die, but...
How is Shadow Flame Gragas tanking that much?
I don't get it at all.
W, he presses
Level
W.
18, maybe? I don't know. Well, in goes Chovy, finds another charm, this time onto his ex-teammate Carrier, and Pays will get another kill. It's his 9th of the game, as Peanut is going to take matters into his own hands. Gumayusi, he goes golden. It buys some time, but the Featherstorm is there, and it's a double. 4 Pays on the bottom side for Genji. They'll take down the last remaining inner turret, and now it looks like they're going to go spend their wads of cash. We'll see. Some posturing now as the Drake is going to spawn right this second. Just going to take some time. Peanut and Pays do so much damage. It's 6 items on this 10 and Ozaya. And there it is. It's gone. They get a ward in. They get the bad news immediately. Well, this is a Hail Mary, and T1, I think, know that they are certainly circling the drain, so you may as well go for one. Shock Blast connecting, Charm does not. As Carrier's in trouble, they find themselves. Oh, the Baron is stolen by Peanut. That could be the last nail in the coffin. His Pace not free hitting right now, but finds the Gale Force. Collects his double kill. Gumayusi knocked up, prepared on a silver platter for the AD carry of Genji. Make it 13, shall we? As he picks up the triple, and Faker running for the hills right now, but Peanut, I think, may just stop him, as there it is. And Genji, they will take game number 1. I hazard to guess after that play.
Surely they can push for end here.
I think so.
Teleport
13-0-2!
And look, the story of this game, I think, is in somewhat, because of the hype of Pays potentially being a Royal Roader here, about his 13-0 scoreline. I think a majority of this game was set up by Doran, and the two of them have worked so well together with Delight to lead to a 16 or 6-20 kill score here in this game.
And who were the 3 players that we were most concerned about? We were most concerned about Doran. He's 1-0-10. As I'm going to hold that thought for a moment. Pace is going to get another kill. The Charm connects at the same time. Peanut grabs that one, and the Nexus will fall. Genji, they take game number 1.
I mean, Owner just wasn't allowed to play.
Yeah, damage to a Jace.
He almost outdamaged the Xayah.
Yeah.
That had 1 million kills.
That's Shadow Flame Gragas for you, ladies and gentlemen. Doran, absolutely amazing performance. One thing I do want to say, and we were getting pretty hyped about Genji in this one.
As always, it paid Lux.
Oh, man,
Into the
okay.
Aphelios.
How many times has Gumayushi Carrier lost on Caitlyn Lux, gentlemen? And this is his namesake as well, right?
It really is. Yeah, the Lightning champions, Jace and Cannon. Jace didn't quite work out. The Cannon coming through blind here. What is Doran going to pick? And it is, to me, okay, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a decent matchup into the Cannon. Like, if it ain't broke. I haven't seen a game where they've lost with this particular duo. That is because they haven't ever lost.
They have been by far the most dominant 2v2 lane in the LCK. You could say what you want about Guma's team fighting, as he is vulnerable.
Oh dear, there's the flash over from Delight. The charm is going to land as well immediately. He's flashing away, his pace is flashing for it. But the Lucent Singularity, it's going to be enough to save Gumayushi's life, but not actually scryed or anything like that. Let's see whether Peanut can find himself an angle. He was looking for that counter gank opportunity.
Hard to pre-6, especially with this Dredge missing, and this means he might get double scuttle.
Life Binding comes in immediately. The cleanse has to be used. The trap was down. Definitely a great reason to use that summoner spell immediately, but now Pays in a very rough spot, and Gumayushi Carrier bearing down on them.
And this is with Guma losing a flash and half his health bar. Gonna use the movement speed as Guma.
Oh dear, Delight, he's just gonna flash on him, finds the hook there as well. Flash out immediately as Pays. Not gonna find too much of the damage. Once again, Gumayushi limps away, but he gets the cannon.
Yeah, nigh unkillable here on the bottom side of the map.
Means man advantage here towards his top side as T1 a little bit late on the rotation. We'll see whether Genji can lock this one down before everyone turns up, and it looks like the answer is yes. Shelly gets her eye poked multiple times. The eye, though, collecting it, going to be a difficulty as Chovy going to try and get himself out. Ace in the hole comes through. That is first blood. Going to the Viego. Was it worth it is the question. As Zeus is going to go down as well. Peanut flashes to safety, but Owner is going to pick him off. Carrier awarded with the kill. Feel like it here as T1 in so much control this game.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be worth it. If Chovy gets out there, I think you're not going to feel too bad about it, but that's not the case. Kill going over to Owner as
Doran? Okay, well, Owner is taking a lot of damage here. There's the cast. Owner doesn't have any mist remaining. And there's the boop with the barrel. As solo killers, Delight is in trouble as well, Gumayushi.
As
congratulations to Peanut.
1,500 kills here.
You also see like the perfect lineup there, right? With the cannon ult being right as big as Doran. Yeah, he just
also got the
boots.
drugs. And now he's out of mana, but he gets a blue buff.
Performance is on a lot of different picks, but when he's on the Gragas, even down on CS, he's going to be the one who absorbs the pressure.
Hook is going to connect here as they knock up Owner. He's in the bouncy castle forever. The Heartseeker is not enough.
And what's really big here is there's no Crescendum anymore, because otherwise they might just get first turbo right off that Zeus.
Well, Moonlight Vigil comes down. Zeus looking for even more. Grabbing him. All right, that first teleport. This dragon going down very, very low as Chovy finds the charm. It is onto the jungler. They secure the Drake because of it. Warrior Trickster going to be used as, Peanut just outplaying here, but he is still going to be moved back by the Q. Has to flash to get himself out as Faker's still looking for even more. And Doran, with that barrel in position, they are going to be able to complete the heist.
Heist successful. Chovy hits the crucial charm. Owner
this
steals
ward.
those. Oh, they know.
That is so much value. The light binding comes in. Peanut going to get out as, okay, there it is, the final spot. Oh, what the heck, Peanut? That was so silly. As now Zeus should be able to punish Delight, but he flashes. Pays flushed down the kill, and a flash comes out as well. As now Chovy, he's looking for the charm. He does find it, but it's not enough to save Pays, but still, Zeus is going to go down.
The confidence that these players are moving across the map with as Peanut sneaking suspicion here.
Doran, so calm too, holds the recall, and will get it off. Peanut sets up the second knock-up here.
Absolutely, 30 CS in the lead. Outer turret now under fire. If they get another one, that is huge. The layering of CC is fantastic with Doran. Yeah, a lot of vision available though with that Rift Scuttler that it was taken by T1. Zeus in flank position, unseen for now. As Genji, this is dangerous. T1 biding their time for the moment. The line of traps has been set up. Faker doesn't find the Q, but he can fish for another one of those. A little bit of time.
Zeus' flash is coming up. That could be the timing they want to engage with the Maelstrom.
Yeah, Lucent Singularity coming down. A fair bit of poke here available as Faker's just going to move in. Peanut gonna have to use that Cyclone. He secures the Drake as they just bring Doran out, but he goes golden. Zeus now in a little bit of trouble, but Peanut is going to burn down. The Lux collects the kill. Thanks to that one, and now Faker is saying it's cleanup time. Can Pace do anything? The answer is definitely, as wow, Faker almost falls down, but still, Pace going to get locked down by the final spark, and now it's the flanking Lux. The scariest, the most deadly, the life binding from max range. Pace locks down the cannon, but Chovy and Pace is still going to die. Gumayusi grabbing the double. Yeah, immediately they started up as soon as they get that control ward down. Information now given, Peanut on vision now, as Doran finds the flank. Can he get it? There it is! The delivery, but Gumayusi's still alive for so long, but Chovy will be able to take him down. Pace still alive, flashes away from Ona, and in the backline it is havoc being wrought on T1. Another charm will connect. Faker is incredibly tanky though, as now Doran has to get out of there. We need to see the carry from you. Pace is over the wall, is carrying the final spark, is avoided, and Pace will do it. He does have a huge advantage. Soul Point now on the table. They do so much damage to this Drake, but T1 not going to go down without a fight, as it is going to be secured by Genji. They look for the flank, but the hook is going to connect. The charm connects as well, and Faker is just obliterated. And Genji are going to be able to just walk out. T1, no response to this Dragon. I think 100 to 0ing this guy on this Aphelios is going to be as easy as find a flank as Doran. He's going to do just that. Gumayusi does QSS though, as Chovy finds the angle, doesn't find the charm though, as now Faker's looking to protect his teammates, but Zeus is going to be picked off, and now Faker's going to get body slammed. Chovy is just dancing around the fight, but Moonlight Vigil crucially goes wide, and Genji will have to back away.
We've seen these teleports from Zeus before. This is not the one you want. I mean, Genji might be able to push to grab this inhibitor here off of this play, and Genji once again just striking back. Doran coming into the mid lane. They might be able to look for even more here. Gumas respawn, but they've got a wave.
Who is this Doran?
I have no idea.
Where has he been? Where did he come from?
I think he read Reddit. He made the mistake last night, and he heard what people were saying. And he's like, well, I'll just have to show you, as Faker looks for the Q, doesn't find it there on a Pace. He's going to connect his though, does a bit of damage back as the cask, just to try and disengage here from T1 and Genji. Oh my goodness,
this has
imagine
to be the
that,
one fight.
Do anything to get Pace's flash so we can win a team fight and get a Baron, but let's see whether they can do it, as Peanut looking for that flank angle already. Faker soaking so much damage, has to flash to get himself out, as there is another cast to get the mini stun. They collect him with the anchor. Absolutely amazingly done from Delight and from this Gragas, as Faker goes all out, but he's gonna have to get out, but he's not gonna be able to. Chovy picks up that kill. Ona's gonna pick up a minion wave.
Zeus is 1-6. It's the elephant in the room. He's been caught so many times this game.
Well, Chovy's inside the Baron pit, but Faker all on his own. Delight in position once again. The charm's going to land. The dredge line's there. He mitigates the CC. Goes all out against the Nautilus. Can Faker survive this? There are so many Genji members bearing down on him, and Faker accepts his fate. He needs to get into that death chamber as soon as possible so that he can be out to defend.
And maybe we see a Royal Rotor.
We could. Pace, and if he does it in 3, oh my God, Doran, he finds it again! The body slam flash double kill for Chovy. Carrier, nothing he can do about it. And that is going to be Genji sealing the deal on this game number 2. And T1, they are not out of it yet. There is still hope, but it is hanging by a thread. Match point.
They're doing great, sure, but Pace and Delight are not giving him any openings. So if Guma and Carrier get a couple of 1,000 gold lead, but the rest of the map is in complete shambles. Zeus dying in the 1v1. Owner unable to match the impact that Peanut has, and the same for Chovy, making so many big plays.
And they're going to hybrid here, scrolling through a few different options here into the Snar. And I think the boldest choice is the Renekton, but it is at a big risk into a ranged matchup like the Snar. The Veigar comes through.
See, LeBlanc is available, but we've seen what Vegas can do to it, and instead, it's going to be Lissandra, a pick that they have banned game after game. That is what they're going to use into the Veigar, into the mid lane this time. Now is the time to find it, T1. This is the game to do it. We'll see whether they can as we get into game 3. You can walk everywhere, make anything happen that you want to, but the opposite can feel true as well, as Zeus already in trouble, but Doran taking way too much damage. Roar of the Slayer gonna connect the minion, as Zeus might have just been baited into this one, as Peanut comes around to try and repair the damage that Doran did, as they just dive over the top of him, and Genji turn it into first blood.
Bit of a close call there, that permafrost not hitting. And Zeus unfortunately caught here, now flashless.
Well, now Chovy doesn't have level 6, but he can get out of the cage. He utilizes the claw in order to do so. Does take a lot of damage though, so he's going to look for a reset regardless.
Oh, standoff.
Yeah, this is a little bit frightening on both sides. As Chovy down relatively low,
6.
finds the Circle of Frost though, as there is that level 6 Frozen Tomb just taken by Faker, and now Chovy going to turn it onto Owner. He goes invisible, but it doesn't matter. The claw will still get you, and Chovy gets his second.
Seems to be the main carry here. You can run into this issue. Oh my god, if they can send Guma behind!
Guma is going to be able to flash. He's only level 5 though, as Carrier just going to protect him using the Abyssal Dive.
Yeah. And this is a huge opportunity now for Genji to actually turn this game into their early Drake control. The Herald hasn't spawned yet. Owner has level 6, so finally he's relevant.
Oh
but they're
my
not
god.
going to be near him.
Ignites there! Faker doesn't have TP!
And Peanut has flash.
Claw going to come in here as level 5 for Carrier. Gumayushi, he's just dead. The Glacial Prison comes down. Carrier tries to escape, but he might die as well. As the cell phone for Chovy to make sure that he stays alive, and they're continuing the dive. Carrier not going to be dived this easy, as now Faker is going to flash cage, and Zeus is coming in as well. Massive knock-up, Pace going to go down. Faker collects that one. Chovy, he's out of there, but can Delight survive? I do not think so, and T1 are looking for more. Great battle dance is going to save Delight's life, so in the end, it's actually just a 1-for-1, unless no, Peanut's gonna flash, does land the Q to Zeus, but T1 not gonna die.
But this is the first T1 moment I feel like we've seen in this series where it looks like it's good.
Does it! And that solidifies the advantage for T1.
And T1, they're a team who will turn dimes on their heads. So Drake's still up.
Moving into position as Doran having to deal with 3 people. Does have Meganar almost close, but he's just caught mid-hop, and that is Super Mega Death Rocket doing exactly its job once again. More plates going into Gumayushi. T1 coming alive here in this series as Faker inside his own cage. Peanut just throws the ult the wrong direction, but that is Arctic Assault landing. They will be able to collect the kill onto Faker still. Zeus trying to trade back. No, never mind. He's going to skip that. It's an express line train.
Yeah, she hasn't really benefited from overheal either. So, you know, the lack of vision here is a bit scary.
Whole bunch of pings going down here as he puts down the Flame Chompers, but there's the Permafrost. Chovy is just going to flash for it, not wanting to waste any time, and they just eviscerate Gumayushi in his own jungle. T1 unable to collapse quickly enough, but they were so close to getting there, just not quite. Well, Faker has the cage. He's going to place it down now. Does find the Xayah with it. Dark Matter does a little bit of damage there as in goes Owner. I don't know whether he secured a Peanut. He's able to take down the Herald, but can the team fight be won without this Jinx for T1 is the question. Huge Gnar from Doran, but another Event Horizon goes down. It's a big knock-up as they take down the Gnar.
Guma's here now.
Chovy should be able to get himself out as Gumayushi is just running to catch up with his team, but Owner for Doran, and it was picked up by Peanut there, the Rift Herald.
Actually there on the W. Really nicely done.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
That's why Carrier wasn't able to appear there and look for the Devour. Maybe Carrier flash, or rather Guma flashes to him if he's able to get over there, but he does not. As this is an engage here from Owner where he gets into the back of the pit here, but unfortunately without an 80 carry, the damage just isn't there. Heroic knock-up here from Carrier when the cage is set though, and T1, I think they did this about as well as you could have ever hoped to do without an 80 carry, as this is that knock-up coming through from Carrier. They take out Doran with the ult. It's a ton of damage here, and you can imagine if Guma is here, it's a different story.
Yeah, crucial there was that Pace, while he did get the kill on Owner, probably should have helped the rest of his team. They didn't choose to do so, so they were lacking damage. And into Kanch and Sion, you're not going to take him down with just Lissandra.
Well, now Genji have started up yet another objective. T1 now with the Jinx available. This is going to be a very different story. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't get the steal. Shirley is going to be popped down. Carrier looking to try and stop it from getting the charge, and I think they might be able to do so. Teleports come through to try and save the moment. He's going to get in here. Doesn't have Featherstorm, remember, as T1. They should be, no, they're not going to be able to stop it. The Devour has to come through, but Carrier's going to be quickness, and the Scion, he's surviving for so long. Delight gets out, Peanut gets out, no one dies. It's fine. Never mind, it's okay.
All good, all good.
Yeah. Well, I've got one word for you, gentlemen. Double infinite scaling. See whether T1 can take it really long. Doran's going to get caught out. Immediate cyclone, and they shut him down. They see 1 second of opportunity, and they pounce.
Able to pick up the Drake.
Oh, that's an immediate knock-up onto Carrier here, but the Event Horizon is down. Carrier can eat the Grey Health. Can he get out? No, he cannot. Doran gets his immediate revenge. As now Chovy behind his thralls. Yeah, they're going to look for that Baron opportunity. Claw now on cooldown for a moment, but the Baron is getting lower and lower. Faker does have that smite available. Event Horizon going to be utilized. Super Mega Death Rocket somehow finds a gap. As Genji, they are still on the Baron. Faker's going to flash in. They get it with the double smite. Baron secured here by T1. The knockup inside the brush is fantastic as Chovy tries to get it done, but he's not going to be able to. Zeus just hitting whatever he can find. As T1, they won the team fight. The Baron still going to be there on multiple members of T1.
And Genji, they can't just sit around, right? The poke from this Jinx, the rockets are going to chunk you down.
Not to mention the fact that their siege is still very good. Battle Dance to get them out of the way there as the Flame Trump is connected onto Delight, but he will be okay for the moment. Yeah, this is the huge problem because it doesn't just mean that fights are hard, it means that defending your base becomes very, very difficult when you have range disadvantages like this.
I really do like, he's going to get denied potentially.
He is. Yeah, it does actually stop the back. Really beautifully done. And now Ona says, it is my time. Gets the double knockup back to back here as Chovy self-ults to keep himself alive. There's the Zhonya's as well. Event Horizon's going to get the stun, and that is the kill for Gumayusi, just delivered. And he is so excited now as this Jinx tearing apart the base.
Trying to go through bot to end.
Yeah, do they have the opportunity to just finish this one off? That would be pretty huge. Potentially Greedy is now Peanut going to get chunked out. Okay, a lot of damage onto the Scion, but now Faker just finds himself the ultimate. The burst of damage onto his former teammate is going to take him down as now Inhibitor Turret's going to be taken as a consolation as that's a huge knockup from Carrier. And Gumayusi once again excited, just walks out of the grand entrance, and Delight is going to have to walk out of that fight. And now T1, they're going to try it again.
Do your best Morgan impression. I think we got a series on our hands.
I think so. Hold up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. This is at least going to 4 as T1 Super Mega Death Rockets fly in. That is the execution of Pays. And Gumayusi, he can take down the Nexus now if you would like to. We'll see where they are. Like Chovy. Chovy finding a massive amount of opportunity, but the Nexus is still dead. And T1, they will bring us to game 4.
We might match what we saw in 2021
over double the damage.
Yeah, Guma showcasing that for as well as Pays has been playing, if T1 needs someone to step up, he's been that guy all playoffs. He was the guy at Worlds, and he's showcasing it here again. Barring an Ornn or a Sign pickup is really going to be lacking in hard engage. Pick is amazing. Counter engage great as well as Chovy.
All right, Tristana is going to be the choice. That confirms Cassante for the top lane.
Definitely looking weaker in that regard, especially when we consider Maokai isn't going to be as high impact as the Lee Sin in the early game. And while this Tristana pick is going to be designed to get Pio,
Faker has had this entire series, and we'll see whether they can get behind the GOAT and bring us to Silver Scrapes.
It was also the decisiveness of T1 that was one of the big reasons why they won the previous game. Every time Genji made a mistake, they didn't just try and punish them, they forced them to respond and then would go for another trade and another and another, and Genji was clearly caught off guard, playing very differently. I do think though that, as you point out, this Tristana, when it comes to lane dominance, can be very obnoxious to play in.
So Gumayusi going to see whether he can show the young man a thing or two about how to pilot this champ. We'll see whether that is going to be the case as Doran and Zeus just battling it out. Zeus looking for the solo bolo, and he gets it! No flashes required!
No flash from either player.
But I am getting flashbacks from yesterday. Game number 1, getting solo killed by a Scion, starting things off a bit rough here for the top laner of Genji. And we're going to see it once again from the Scion perspective here. Zeus just cleaning him up.
And buying a call here as Tristana, as now they both have level 6. Chovy needs to be so respectful.
Yeah, there's a lot of culls in this game, actually, as Faker is just going to charm forward. There it is after the flash. The kick comes in, but he had the Q well and truly prepared, and that's Owner's Lee Sin, ladies and gentlemen.
You only get one Buster shot. You only get one. He's going to be able to get the follow Q through.
Owner's Lee Sin is an absolute joy to watch, and there is a lot on his shoulders this game, because you mentioned the late game is going to be a difficult thing for T1 to navigate. Not if they're fed out of their minds, guys. That'd be absolutely fine. Nature's Grasp, though, going to come forward here as T1 are going to be snared. They stand behind the door, though. Keria standing stalwart. Still, Doran trying to get stuff done, but he gets roared at, and it is massive here for T1. Genji have to about face get the heck out of there. So they can get some money onto Pays. Nature's Grasp to come forward. That is the guarantee on the charge. Can they find more, though? It's Keria going down relatively low, but he's just going to stand beside his teammates. He should be fine. Faker misses that charm onto Chovy. Could have been devastating. Maybe not necessarily the case. And if Chovy gets to level 18 and has 3 items, like Tristana just does stuff, right?
Man,
Draw a beat is pretty crazy as Doran looking for an opportunity, but he just can't hit this Scion with a Q. It's impossible, apparently. He's the most nimble Scion in the universe. As Zeus, Train's going to come on through. Flame Chompers do some work, but Zeus just does not care about taking damage at this point in time, because he just doesn't take very much of it. Shirley's going to come down and break open this turret. He got it! Oh, okay. First turret blood does go over to Chovy, so there is at least that. But Genji, they take the more important turret on the map. And Genji now, with 4 members here in this mid lane, look to try and stave off the pressure. Flame Chompers going down. Doran trying to get out of there. Does so with the W quite nicely. As Shirley eventually goes down, but T1 is still here. They have another minion wave. Moonlight Vigil comes in just for the poke damage. Does manage to get out of there with his unstoppable as Faker just dives on forward, finds the Everfrost as Buster Shot comes in, but immediately Doran presses the button. Faker gonna be taken down. Moonlight Vigil does a lot of damage though, and they have to be careful. Keria with the disengages. Owner possibly caught out. Chovy diving forward. The Train's gonna come in. He wants to save his jungler, and I think he's gonna do so. Zeus helps out. He'll grab the kill as well, as it's an aggressive Dorgamuchi coming on forward, finds a snare. Zeus, is he unkillable or is he not? He does go down, and now Pays is excited. Owner finds it. Absolutely massive in this fight as the zombie Scion is getting involved. He will fall down, and Keria and Owner will fall as well. Gumayushi last man standing, and Genji win the fight.
Makes such a big difference. And now all of a sudden, Chovy is fed.
He is. Now Pays getting some damage onto Keria. Good door placement. Make sure that he doesn't take too much of it. As this inner turret under fire. Faker moving on in, but he's going to go back because this inner turret has been taken out and they need to defend as Chovy's getting to work on this one. Teleport to come in as well, just to make sure, as Charm connects, just invades the territory of Genji. Is now Doran diving forward, does find Zeus, but not exactly a priority target, one could say. Knock up onto Pays. He gets ulted by Guma as well, but is going to be able to walk it out. Has Delight there also, but Pays needs to be a little bit careful. Last Whisper completed for the Jinx. He's very important in this fight. True. Oh, Charm is dodged by the buffer of the rocket jump. Oh, good knock up there onto Pays as Everfrost is immediately cleanse flashed. And now Faker looking for more. He finds another one. This time onto Delight into the back line. He does wild growth himself, and they manage to get the kill.
Reset for Chovy.
Jinx is excited. The resets for Chovy and resets for everyone. The Jinx is absolutely massive. Peanut may have gone too far forward, but T1's health bars are evaporating. It's a triple kill for Pays, and Genji are moving towards Baron.
That even though Pays looks like he's misplaying here as he gets caught by the edge there of that Scion, the cleanse flash is immaculate. And here it's not Pays getting charmed.
Delight actually blocking it for Pays, what it looked like.
Yep.
And just look at him calling to follow for the chase here. So hyped. Yeah. The guy is just not, he's not playing like a rookie.
It's so difficult. Well, Dom's now completed for Pays as well as Faker just dashes forward. They get another Nature's Grasp, but he doesn't have another Zhonya's, and it's a kill for Pays. Chovy now takes that as his moment to dive forward. Zeus just trying to retreat. Owner wasn't in position to go for any sort of engagement, and without Faker they can do nothing to stop the onslaught on their structures. We'll never know As T1 gonna get teleported on from inside their own base.
That's not fair.
Okay, Doran, Chovy in position on the flank. He doesn't exactly have any CC to offer, and he's now gonna get stunned up into the waiting arms of Zeus, but the flash is going to come through. There is the buster shot, and somehow Zeus not unstoppable while that happens. As now Doran caught out of position. He's got a lot of health, and he's tanking for a long time. And Moonlight Vigil is gigantic. And now Faker finds the cleanse into the backline. Immediate cleanse there onto Pays. But it's a double kill for Ona. Chovy is dead, and Genji, they have overstepped.
Now, Nexus turrets are under fire here, so eventually you do have to go back here as T1. You want to chase down and get these kills. Ona's hiding.
Oh, Ona.
TP.
Yep, there's the teleport. What he lands the Q as well as now Pays by himself. And Ona looking to take it. He does secure the kill, but he goes down in response. T1 back in control of the Rift, and we'll see whether we can get into this Baron Pit as T1. Nature's Grasp just going to zone, and now the Scion going to be caught. The Q not going to be enough. Flame Chomper's going to come in. Isaiah's going to be interrupted. He cannot ult out of this one. An explosive charge is going to do it. Pays immediately diving forward. Ona, can he find it as he does try to look for the kick flash, but Pace has a stopwatch, of course he does. And now Ona, he's going to get a kick, but it's not the one he was looking for. Peanut going aggressive, Chovy diving in, but he gets the reset. And now T1 trying to back away, but Pace is at full health, and they have Baron.
It's so difficult to defend your base now.
I don't know if they can. They can't even get back.
Now Faker's struggling to recall here. At least the inhibitor as Respawn's going to buy a few more seconds.
Doran STP, but it's 30 seconds.
Well, Faker has Flash and he is alive as Chovy and Pays draw a bead. Now level 16 for Chovy. You see how much damage he is doing. Carrier trying to put that door up in front of the Nexus. But Genji, I think the upset may happen. The charm is going to connect, but it's onto Delight. So much damage on the VLG. He's found it. He found the moment. Oh my god, he does explode in the end, so it's not going to be T1 taking the game back, but it's not going to end here. My voice might die, but the Nexus will survive.
It's the range
of T1. You're exactly right. There's also this, the zoning, as in front is the Scion. He's going to stand there, but look at this turret. It just evaporates. A massive Q from Doran, and it is the man that played so well in games 1 and 2 that's coming back here in game 3 to dominate T1. Ona down to his GA once again. Pays, he's down very, very low, but now the Nexus will be in the sights of Genji. They couldn't take them down at all throughout the rest of it, and now, on the blood of T1, Pays has paved the golden road here in spring 2023.